Hi, my name is Ashley McClanahan, and today I want to share a little bit about my story with you. Growing up, if you would have asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would have told you that I wanted to be a wife and a mother. When my friends were dreaming about college and careers, I was dreaming about getting married and having babies. And in fact, in January 2001, I met my husband in a very unexpected way, and 2.5 months later, we got married. Yes, that's right. 2.5 months later, we got married. If you know me, you know this is absolutely crazy. I don't make decisions lightly, and I'm very indecisive. Yet for some reason, I followed my heart, took a leap of faith, and got married in a very short amount of time. A few months later, we moved overseas, and we had decided that we would wait about 5 years before we had kids. In January 2006, we were living in Texas, and we welcomed our first son, Dallas, into the world. I got to stay home with him, which was my absolute dream, and 2 years later, we had our daughter, Phoebe. In 2009, we moved to Arizona, and I had a 3-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. I was doing everything that I could to be the perfect mom. I was making baby food, I was keeping a schedule, I was going to activities, I was nursing, I was giving my family my all. But in my heart, I wasn't happy. I was living my dream, but I felt empty inside. And it wasn't something that I would have admitted to anybody at the time. But I was giving everything to everyone, and I wasn't doing anything for myself. I wasn't taking care of me. And about that same time that we moved to Arizona, a friend of mine started running, and I saw how happy she was. So I figured, why not give it a try? I hated running when I was in high school. It was never anything that I wanted to do, but I figured if she could do it, so could I. So I became a runner, and I started to focus on me. And you know what happened? I felt fantastic. I was a better mom. I was a better wife. I was a better friend because I was taking the time to take care of me. Then we decided we would have another child, and in April 2011, we welcomed our third child, Austin. I figured after I had him that I would get to jump right back into my love of fitness and taking care of myself. However, life with 3 kids and balancing it all was too difficult for me. In fact, I thought about it often. I'm going to get back into my workouts. I'm going to get back into everything. But I couldn't figure out how to find the time or figure out how to balance everything with 3 small kids. It took me almost a year to get back into it. And when Austin was almost 1 year old, I started to commit to my fitness because I was at a point where I was completely unhappy with myself, and I knew that something had to change. So I committed to doing workouts 5 to 6 days a week, and I started to lose the rest of my baby weight, and I felt fantastic. I started to share my love of fitness with other people, and in October 2012, I actually became a Beachbody coach. I loved the products. I was working out at home, and I figured it was a natural progression for me. Except I became a coach, and I helped people, but I helped people sporadically. It was my passion to share my love with other people, but it wasn't something that drove me every single day. I continued this way for about 2 years. We moved to Washington in July of 2014, and at that point, my life that had been secure and stable and easy got turned completely upside down. We were now living an unstable life with a future that was uncertain. I didn't know how we would support ourselves with my husband not working, and I still had this Beachbody coaching thing in my pocket. I was still coaching, and I thought, you know what? Why not me? Why can't I jump in all in, help as many people as I can, but more importantly, help myself, help my family? So that's what I did. In August in 2014, I decided, you know what? I'm in. I'm a coach for real. I'm going to pursue this with all of my heart and all of my soul and chase those dreams that had been in the back of my heart that I wasn't really listening to, but were still there. So We've been living a life of uncertainty since we've been in Washington. Things are still hard, we're still struggling, and our life is still very much unsettled. However, I'm still coaching. It's the first time since I've been a Beachbody coach that I haven't quit. I've helped people, I've helped myself, I've helped my family, and throughout all this uncertainty that's going on in my life, it has been the one thing that's been constant. It's been the one thing that's kept me pushing through all the hard times. It's been the one thing that has been my focus, because I know in my soul that what I'm doing right now is going to pull us out of this uncertainty. I know that this career is going to help me buy a home for my family one day. I know that this career is going to keep me staying home with my kids. And hopefully one day this career will make it so that my husband doesn't have to work a job, that he can stay here and we will have the freedom we want to be with our kids all the time. The best thing about my story is that it's not finished. I still have a lot of things that I want to accomplish and a lot of goals that I'm striving for. So please, follow my story. Watch as I continue to change and grow and overcome these obstacles that are being thrown at us every day. And I would love it if you would join me too, so that I could help you live the life of your dreams too.